Hey, fucking Valor and Vigor over there. You know the scientists are off limits. They don't even have a ray gun. They're no better than a civilian out here. You know that goes against the guidebook. Oh, of course. Of course. Who even really checks the guidebooks when it comes to how you're treating the slums of villainy? Right. You know, Brutus does mean heavy. Makes sense with how fucking thick and dull with it I must look to you right now. Well, if we're really gonna keep this off the books, then by all means, I know you deserve to call yourself king. But why should it be you when it could be me? Run to your crooked little cops while you still can, Flyboy. Every step I get closer means another mile you'll have to crawl. I'll see to it personally. You holding on tight, Brainiac? I carry a med kit with me every time we go out, but if the bullet's actually lodged in you, the best I can do is make you comfy till we make it back to HQ. Let's see. What kind of valiant hero to the masses uses guns anyway? Isn't there a whole thing about them being so obnoxiously uppity about not killing? Because apparently that makes them better than us. Like they don't see us as cockroaches at the outset. Fucking. Just a graze. It's a deep graze. The kind that blows out a portion of skin and meat, but at least you don't have a bullet lodged in you. It's no fucking picnic, let me tell you. And the docs back home are so fickle about whether or not they let you keep the bullet or not after. As if having an eternal reminder of my mistakes doesn't make me work twice as hard to never be in that position again. It's good reinforcement. Based on the placement of the wound, I think a Cushing suture would be appropriate. It might be done more to create a watertight seal for hollow organs like the intestines or stomach or uterus, but what was it? It grazed the side of your abdomen quite a bit. You can never be too careful. I have a needle and a needle. One will hurt, one will make it not hurt. We'll go from there, and then you can fix my hack job back at the lab. I've never had to make them all clean and nice before, because it's usually not my fucking problem. Okay, well, it is my problem, but, I don't care. I've never had to care before. I still don't. So why do I? I'm pissed. Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm fucking livid. This was supposed to be a simple in and out jewelry heist to test your new drill and get us our requisite and legally mandated hour of outdoors time a week, and then Captain Pant and his plucky orphan son come waltzing in, as if the store isn't insured for twice what these diamonds would be worth to begin with, and then one of them pulls out a gun? Like, fucking God, just be cops already! What authority do you have to submit to then? Fucking God? Yes, I'm pissed! Livid! Whatever you want to call it. I am it. But I'm sure you didn't feel the needle now, did you? Watch my hands, not my mouth. That's how you survive in this world. Look, my literal only job is to be a meat shield. A shield of meat. I am here and not dead for the sole purpose of you being able to stand behind me and not die. That is it. There are times I'd like to believe my job is more than that, because there are times I can believe it. But I'll never be able to ignore my original purpose. And the fact of the matter is, as you'd so delicately put it, is that you got hurt because I failed you. I failed to account for the heroes that bring a gun to a classic sort of standoff. I failed to realize that they weren't aiming for me. I failed to do my job and I failed you. I failed you. You can't tell me otherwise. It's just the truth. The reason I'm here is because I'm alive, of course, but it's also because I am damn good at what I do. I've had scientists die before you now, but I killed them. Each and every one who died was killed by my hands. No one else's. Your job is literally to connect the dots between what I'm putting down, but needless to say, I'm not just good enough at my job to make sure that nobody else gets to harm them but me, but that I am so respected as a two-bit stooge that I can kill the very people I'm supposed to protect, and the vultures at the highest ranks will just hand me another one. If they find out that I can't protect someone, they have suspicions that I could be fond of. I just can't help but wonder what they'll do. And of course, seeing you hurt, it does something to me. I haven't figured out what precisely yet, but something inside me is just twisted more at the idea of seeing you like this. I bleed for people all the time. It's all I have to give to prove my devotion. It's all anybody's ever wanted. My blood, my skin, my teeth. I think there was a time when I was younger, when the bitterness and anger truly earned me the name of the feller of kings, and when my ambitions matched the kind it would take to fell Caesar, when I wondered what it might be like if somebody bled for me too. I think there was even some part of me that assumed I'd enjoy it. After so long, being forced on my knees to bleed for other men. And yet, I don't. I don't enjoy seeing you bleed, Eggie. What a revelation, am I right? I'm so lucky you're an actually useful kind of doctor, or else you'd be reading to absolutely everything. Did I call you Egg? We said no real names on the clock, and that counts in the field. As far as anyone else knows, we're Brutus and Egghead. Egghead and Brutus. Egghead and their trusty man, Brutus. Ergo, Eggie. It's stupid, but it's not like there's any, fun names for being smart. I'm not just gonna call you a smart cookie. That's even dumber than mine. Call me when you think of something better, wise guy, and by all means, I will fucking use it. Brutus isn't my real name. I mean, I figured that was obvious. The shortened form of Brutus is literally brute. You don't exactly see that popping up on babynames.com as a cute name for your darling baby girl. I mean, it's not like they knew I wasn't going to be a darling baby for very long. Even the girl part is still debatable, but no. No. Brutus. Brutus is a name I chose for myself. If you survive the ride home, maybe I'll tell you the story sometime, and considering that you're all sutured up, we should get kicking before the 6 Cup 5-0 deign to spoil what little fun we have left. Better yet, survive past the ride home, and who knows, I'll even tell you my real name. Home. I meant back to the lab. Get in the car before I shoot you myself. Now. Ugh, right, you can't stand.